We made quite a bit of progress on that last episode. Now we're above 100 Pokemon caught. And now that we have Surf, it's time to explore the rest of Kanto. So let's go. Alright, so now that we've got Surf, we can go to virtually every area in Kanto. And I can't surf, I have to fly first. So, now that we've got that all taken care of, I'm going to go start exploring some of the areas that I have skipped. Those can be areas that are typically late game, but for right now, the one that I have skipped, all thanks to the drinks that I got in the early game, is coming over to this route over here, where we would go to Rock Tunnel. So we've got this route right here. We've got the route just on the way before Rock Tunnel. We've got 2 different floors in Rock Tunnel. And we also have the power plant, which could have a legendary encounter. We don't know just yet. We'll see. It is a level 50 Pokemon no matter what it is. So it could be something I'd really need, something that would just be really strong in general. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there. But we do have a few battles that we need to get through here first. Nice part is, with how strong my group is, I don't have to worry about the Pokemon that I'm facing so much. Oh, I should have Drill Pecked there. Jinx does not have defense. I'll just do the usual Rage like a dragon and then toss the opponent into the sky. Alright, Caterpie! All of these Pokemon that I have already seen. I still can't believe we have only 8 Pokemon left to find before I have actually seen every single Pokemon in this game. Of course, catching them is still the objective, and I've still got about 50 more of those to go. But for now, we'll just work towards it. Actually, that's a freebie item. That's a free BTM. Potentially something good? Confusion! Ooh, wait, that's a psychic move. Oh, my other moves are good enough on the Articuno. I would have gladly taken a psychic move. Come on. Oh, come on. You can control this bike. Alright, I do have a few trainers to get through here before I can access the grass patch. And I'll probably just do what I did before. Look for about 5 Pokemon there, and then just move along. Well, I can't Drill Peck this Voltorb. But that Voltorb can Ice Beam me back! Ooh. Sure? Let's try. Aha! There we go. And what's with all the Caterpies? I didn't think there were bug catchers on this route. I mean, there's a lot of Ghost Riders. Actually, I think this is a... Yep, you are a bug catcher. But let me guess, you're gonna have a Meowth, you're gonna have a Ghastly, and you're gonna have Meowth and Ghastly. You raised a Poliwrath from a cocoon? Well, you're part fighting. That means I can do some actual damage. There we go. And Venonat. Hey, you're actually racing a bug. Don't think Venonats work from cocoons, though. There we go. Now then. Oh, freebie item 2. Ah, look at that, another Pokédoll. Alright. 5 faces. Let's see what we got. I promise I can control this bike. Alright, who's the first appearance? Let's go. Metapod! That explains why there's so many Caterpies here. Alright. That's the first face. Kingler. I do not have a Kingler. Excellent. Try a Sing. Maybe that'll do something. What's with all these first turn wake-ups? Try this anyway. There we go. That is the first catch of this hour. Alright, so Metapod, Kingler. Oh, I have Vaporeon. I was hoping for Jolteon. That would have been great. New friend? Jigglypuff. Hey, another new friend. There we go. Catches have started. Sing? Sing the Jigglypuff to sleep? Gotcha. There we go. Alright, one more potential new catch. Omastar! Look at that! This route's been great! Alright, now I definitely want to say you've got at least 29 health. There we go. Yeah, I know most Pokemon that I've been coming across probably have at least 29 health, but for some Pokemon it's just hard for me to judge. Well, look at that. Pretty quick visit to the grass, and already 3 new Pokemon in the collection. Now, we're gonna keep you at 29. That seems to be a decent number. If Butterfree gets more levels, then that won't really bother me too much. I can still just sing Pokemon to sleep, or just keep chucking Pokeballs till they actually work. Alright, Scyther. Now, the one Pokemon, of course, that I'm never against getting stronger, my lovely Articuno here. Jigglypuff? Hey, I just caught a Jigglypuff. And Nidoking. There we go. Try to skip this one trainer here. We go. Alright, so now we're on a new route, which means new captures. And of course, I already have Kabuto. Should probably switch to Butterfree. My capture specialist. Oops, I promise I can control this bike. Must just be the controller that I'm using. Tentacruel! New face. That face is just judging me. I remember how you destroyed me in the beginning of the game. I'm much stronger now. I don't fear you. There we go. Tentacruel caught. Alright, Kabuto, Tentacruel. No, more Tentacruel. Just because I caught the first one doesn't mean I need to see more. This Tentacruel is just finding me and judging me for running away. I don't like it. I already caught one of your friends. That's good enough. That is a Poliwag. It's Poliwhirl that I need. I can just evolve the Poliwag that I already have. Now, currently 3 waters along this route. I guess that's kind of appropriate. Dodrio! Look at that! A new face! Alright, you are very low level. I can never judge health. I do want to think you have at least 29 health, being an evolved Pokemon, but I'm not going to test that theory. I don't know if you're a rare. But there's one of the missing faces. Conveniently, Dodrio's got 3. So now, only 7 more unknowns in this Pokedex. Hitmonchan, I have Hitmonchan. Of course I have Hitmonchan. My Hitmonchan can fly. Can you fly? I don't think so. Alright, maybe one more, just in case. Yeah, it was Kabuto, Tentacruel, Dodrio, Hitmonchan, and Poliwag. Yes, those were the 5. Man, it's a good test of my memory. Alright, I'll just try for one more new face. I'm certain I can find at least one more of the potential 5 that can be here. And that is a Mankey. Okay, I did need Mankey. I have already seen Mankey, but I did need Mankey. Oh, you escape. Gotcha. There we go. The numbers are climbing. Alright. Well, that's good for here. We're going to visit the Pokemon Center. We are going to change boxes before I forget. So I have been catching a lot. It's a good thing you do have a lot of boxes in this game. Alright, we'll heal up here. This will now have registered this as my last Pokemon Center, which is good because I can use escape ropes to come back to this center. Because now we're going to get a little electric. We are going to the power plant. Now, this is only a 1-floor dungeon throughout the place, but that does mean another 10 potential encounters. Here we go, surfing on my ghost. So we'll see what we get. There are the trap items. What are the Voltorb and Electrodes? So those can be different Pokemon. And there is the Pokemon that replaces the Zapdos at the end of this. So we are going to see how well this works. Now I know that there are some regular item boxes, or item balls. Kabutops! I've already seen Kabutops. Okay. Now I just need to see what 2 different Pokemon could appear before I know what they all are. Raichu. I have already got Raichu. That is a level 40. Oh boy. Can I run? I'm gonna have to get lucky here. Okay. Well, that's Raichu. Good thing I'm glad I actually did buy potions. There we go. Gonna have to remember that for the next time I do this kind of insane challenge. Healing items. They aren't just a waste of bag space. Pidgey. I've already seen Pidgey. Ah, that replaced one of the higher level encounter slots. Alright, this should be... Machoke! That's a new one! Okay, you're level 40. I can guarantee you've got a lot of health. Oh, you dug a hole. I can still catch you in this game. There we go! Machoke acquired. There we go. Okay, now with it being 2 Pokemon that each hit level 40, does that mean it's more than just these 2, or is it Raichu and Machoke? They are all different! Oh, I take back what I said. Apparently, I'm going to be visiting every single one of these. So, yeah, gonna be exploring this place quite thoroughly. I have to remember what I find in the wild first. Coughing. Yes, I have seen coughing. It was Grimer that gave me trouble. Ooh, actually, if one of these item balls can turn into a Grimer or a Magmar, I'd be quite happy with that. Because these would not be tracked by the Pokedex. Dragonair. Okay. This would have been a good Dragonair to catch if I needed Dragonite. Don't need it. I will run. Alright. Gyarados. I've got Gyarados. Yeah, Kabutops, Pidgey, Gyarados. Just have to remember that. It's like I'm coming up with my own little polka rap every time I say these names. No coughing. What will we find next? More Kabutops. I'll go down here for a bit. 3 more item balls, I think. And Pidgey! Now, this is where I would think to use a Max Repel, but again, I'm still trying to capture things. Alright, what do we got over here? Oh, that one was one of the regular item balls. I got 2 TMs out of this. What are they? Ha! No! I still remember how much that move made me rage all the way back in my very first Pokemon playthrough. That's a Wartortle! I need that. Seismic Toss should be fine. As long as I don't start spontaneously exploding on me. There we go. Wartortle has been caught. And that's great, because that gives me a head start trying to get to Blastoise if I need to evolve this. Over here should be another item ball. Oh, I've already got Electabuzz. Relevant for Power Plant, though. Alright, that's 6 or 7 that I've come across of the wilds here. And you are a horse. I need Horsey! Excellent! Go, Seismic Toss. Oof! Ooh. Good thing that is a guaranteed half and not like a super version of Hyper Fang. Alright, I'm going to do another Seismic Toss. I was about to say, don't do anything I don't want. Go, Pokeball. Excellent! Horsey acquired. There we go. This entire place has been working wonders for me. And then even after this, like, there's still Rock Tunnel to explore. But then I've got 4 whole routes when I go south from Lavender. Oh, did I? Oh, I skipped an item ball there. It's just a random Pokemon. And I know I can find every Pokemon in the wild. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just a plus. But yeah, I've got 4 whole routes south of Lavender to go to. The routes that would normally take you to Fuchsia that way. So that's at least 4 areas to get more things. Now, I will come across the Super Rod, which would be okay to have. But I don't know every encounter table. Well, I found a Master Ball. But I don't know every encounter table off by heart for every location. So Super Rods could be a last resort search thing. And I think I said this already when I was dealing with the rods last time, but I'll repeat the story. I totally missed what that was. Oh, something I must already have then. The old rod only has 1 Pokemon in its encounter table. The good rod only has 2 Pokemon in its encounter table. The super rod has a lot of different tables that it can call from, depending on the area that you're in. And every single one of those tables has a random assortment of Pokemon. I believe it's 4, but there's multiple tables of 4. Farfetch'd. If I wanted to go back to my... So that must have been an Electrode ball. Because they keep the levels. Okay, I don't have to catch this Farfetch'd. Funny as it is, I don't have to catch this Farfetch'd. So yeah, the Super Rod will just have... there's a number of tables to visit. But I can't search the Pokedex for what those could be. The Pokedex can't record fishing encounters in general. So I would... I'd just be fishing wildly until I found what I was looking for. Now, speaking of finding what I'm looking for... ooh. If I close my eyes, can I picture it? Cubone! The legendary Cubone! I almost want to catch you just for the fun of it. Oh! Okay. I know your special's not that good. But you're packing moves, that's for sure. Be one heck of a funny Marowak. Just for the fun of it, I'm catching. There we go. Now, if I escape roped, that should take me back to the Rock Tunnel Poke Center. Just like that. Now, I will have one trainer to fight going into Rock Tunnel, but there are only 2 floors, and I can access both floors pretty quickly. So we will be able to do some work effectively. Now, I could go get the Flash HM, but who needs to see? We can see an outline, everything's fine. I can even get on my bicycle and ride in the dark. There's no way I'd crash. Now this should be pretty quick. Good thing my butterfly with a beak is able to do a lot of damage. And a Hitmonchan. My Hitmonchan can fly. Can yours fly? Excellent. Alright. Encounters of Rock Tunnel. Let's see what I have overlooked for the last couple hours. Ekans. I have seen Ekans. Alright, that's one. Again, I'll just go for 5 or so, and then I will hop to the next floor. Lapras! Oh, I've already got Lapras. Alright, so we've got Ekans, we got Lapras. What's next? Golduck. I have Golduck. It's Psyduck that I want. Number 4. Ah, I'm starting to think Lapras might be the common of this floor. Followed by Ekans. Fearow. I've already got Fearow. Moving along. No, I don't need Golduck. If Psyduck showed up, I'd be happy. But I am not happy to see Golduck. Well, I was happy to see the first one that I caught. Ah, come now. Surely there are more Pokemon on this floor. There's got to be at least 6. All these Lapras around here. Is Rock Tunnel flooded by any chance? Coughing. Okay. Well, that's 5 faces. Might as well hop to the next floor, see what we can find. No. No means no. Next floor. Okay, good. Just hang up in here. There's no trainers. Just have a hunt. Machamp. Okay, I don't need any more of the Machop line. I've already got them all. I do need to see some appearances from the Oddish line, looking at my tracker. Ekans again? This must be Snake Cave. I mean, I'd love to see Zapdos just randomly appear out of nowhere. I've already got Mankey. All these snakes! I don't need the snakes! I've already got all the snakes. And the monkeys. Oops. Good thing with the lack of colors, the change to floors is instantaneous. Spearow, what are birds doing in a cave? So, Ekans, Mankey, Spearow, Machamp. One more new face, and I will move along. Because what I'm thinking about doing, actually, I'm just kind of trying to figure out a game plan in my head. I do have 4 routes south of Lavender that I could very easily explore. But I know that there are 2 Pokemon that... Oh, I do need Pinsir! I'll finish that thought off as soon as I capture this Pinsir, hopefully. Seismic Toss. There we go, this should be an easier capture. Alright, Pinsir! Welcome to the party. Okay, so there are 2 Pokemon that gave me trouble back up in Lavender Tower. Grimer and Magmar. I know that their other appearing location is in the Seafoam Islands. And if I was to make my way there, then I could try focusing on finding those 2, and potentially finding something else alongside it. So I think I'm gonna forego the routes for the now. And I'm gonna make my way, attempting to go to Cinnabar. Alright, I healed up, right? Yeah, how quickly, I forget. Just indecisiveness there. Let's switch to Articuno. Alright, I got a few trainers to weave my way around here. But I will try to capture some Pokemon. That's right, I surf on my Ghost. Now, there will be encounters as I'm surfing, so 10 more chances on this route. Starting with Cloyster that I have already got. Definitely a good idea to have my higher level Pokemon out for the now. So I'll just weave my way around. So this... Oh, well, I guess I gotta fight. Bunch of fights out here, actually. So this stretch that I'm on right now that's going down is one route. Ooh, a lot of Pokemon. Alright, Machop was not one of the ones I needed. Come on, there are 7 more Pokemon I've yet to add to my dex. I would very much like it if you had one of those, particularly an early evolution Pokemon. Poliwag, no. tongue. Oh, you didn't... Oh, wait, I wish it was like Zapdos, but I was thinking Jolteon for a second. Alright, let's take you out. Alright. We'll keep going. Poliwag. Why don't we just go down here? Go all the way here. Then I just have to hang out in this little corner here. This will be one of the routes. Golduck! Why am I finding water Pokemon in water areas? What is this, a regular game of Pokemon? Sadly, like, we've got good surfing music at the very least, but finding a surfing Pokemon can take time. Because I can't speed it up by going on the bike. Unfortunately. And I do have to stick into this section of the route for this to be, I believe, Route 20? As soon as I start making my way more to the left, that will be the next route, and that will completely change the Pokemon that I would find. Alright, so another appearance from Exeggutor. Hopefully I find some unique Pokemon pretty quickly, and then I can just move along. So Poliwag, Golduck, Exeggutor, more Exeggutor. What are these stubby palm trees doing in the waters? That'd be a very weird sight to see a bunch of Exeggutors standing up in an ocean, which I know the Alolan variant of Exeggutor probably could, but then that would just raise even more questions. Alright. For the sake of speed, I think I'm just going to try for one more face. Actually, I might even just do one more encounter in general. Yeah, I'm just finding a bunch of palm trees. Alright, for the sake of speed, I'm just going to move along here. I can very easily come back to these places when I have the need to, like seeing Pokemon. Alright, so there's the barricade there. Another Poliwag. Don't need him. So very soon... Yes. So a little trick that I use to tell that there was a route change. The game has to load in everything on the route. So when I'm moving to the left, there was a brief pause. What is this? The same Pokemon? Maybe there's just a surfing table in general? I could be wrong then. But the game had to load in all the assets, so the game had to take a moment. Graveler! Excellent! So, when I see that brief stutter of the game just doing its thing, I can tell, oh, that's a route change. So now we're in a completely new route. Alright, maybe a good idea. I'll switch to Butterfree. Seismic Toss should be fine. Oh, Razor Wind. Every time I see a metronome appear, my brain just thinks, oh, this is the one that's going to explode in my face. Excellent. New face acquired. So maybe I'm wrong and Poliwag just happened to be on both surfing area routes. Alright, this is good. We've got a section down here we can just park it and see what we can find. I'll do a few more encounters, see what we can get. Besides more rocks floating in the ocean. I know people like to throw stones in the ocean, but I question those who can throw gravelers into the ocean. And what do we got? Cloyster! And I know there's a lot of water Pokemon in Kanto, but I want to feel like I'm finding more than just water types in the water. Seafoam Islands, though, that's going to be a fun place. That's like 4 to 5 different floors. Like, and every single one of those floors is going to be a completely unique encounter table. So, I am very excited to see what will happen. Alright, one more quick encounter, because this is taking its sweet time. And then I will make my way into Seafoam Islands, and the real fun will begin. Ah, just Poliwag. Okay. Now, I do want to try to look for the Articuno encounter, so I will be doing the strength puzzles, but I'll be taking that more at my own leisure. Yeah, I'll work on those later. I'm gonna focus on the encounters that I can get now. This way I can actually, like, pay attention. Alright, so we got Arbok. Sizzlash! Look at that! Go for the Great Ball Toss. Nice! Sandslash acquired. Oops, nope, I don't need a nickname. I will say, though, playing with randomizers, it's really fun to be able to capture Pokemon you don't normally get to see in the wild. Like, right there, we literally... Jolteon! Man, a lot of these Pokemon love to interrupt my, my talks. Oh, you've got Spore! And Thunder Punch! Ooh! Suddenly, you are, you're looking pretty good. Come on out, Ivysaur. We'll just go Aurora Beam. Well, okay, you know what? I've got good balls for great balls for a reason. This Jolteon's gonna be my friend. Oh boy, I like this Jolteon a lot. Can you tank a few hits, Gengar, while I try to capture this thing? Because this thing's a beast and I like it. Thunder Punch and Blizzard? That's like perfect. And Spore, and it's a fast Pokemon. Alright, you know what? It's worth it. That's just a guaranteed capture. I'm actually gonna go get that Jolteon. That's like perfect. Actually, I got an idea. Here's what we'll do. I'll keep going here for a little bit. As long as I can dodge Jolteons, because my goodness, that Jolteon I caught destroyed my team. Thank goodness I have Articuno. I will do one of the boulder puzzles. Because I am going to have to do this to get the escape area here. Just in case. And when I come back to Seafoam Islands after getting the Jolteon, I will do the other boulder puzzle, going down and trying to do all the captures. Alright, well this one just gets to be a freebie. Seaking! Nope, I need Goldeen. Let's get you all taken care of. Alright, so I'm gonna get washed away by the current here. So we're gonna land over here, because I know this is an item. Just an antidote, but who knows. I'll use one of my escape ropes. Oh. Guess I didn't use the fuchsia one, but that's fine. Because I can just use my, my flying Hitmonchan. I'll deposit that Ivysaur, and I'm gonna get that Jolteon. My goodness, that Jolteon is awesome. Let's just have a look. I already know it's Spore, Thunder Punch, and Blizzard. And oh my! Oh wow. Get on my party now. That Jolteon is amazing. Yeah, get up there, please. Like, please. I'm more than happy to have you on my team. Please, come on. That's the most beautiful Jolteon I have ever seen. Like, the only thing that could make it even more amazing is if that Thunder Punch was, like, Thunderbolt. But I'm gonna take what I got, and I'm gonna be happy with it. Oh my goodness, that's, like, the best thing I could have caught. Alright, I do have to make my way through all of this again, so who knows, could find something that I need. If I just make the bend around here, I think I'm home free. From trainers, anyway. I still gotta capture Pokemon. Now I just gotta go down, I think, from here. I think was my way around. And then I'll be back at Seafoam. There we go. Now we'll just get on the bike. Now I can go around the back way here, and we can do the strength puzzle. Oh yes, what I was... okay, I do need Growlithe. Nice. What I was talking about before I found this magnificent Jolteon, the playing randomizers, it's really fun to see Pokemon you don't normally see in the wild, capture Pokemon you don't normally get to capture. Like even, I found Arbok, and then I found Sandslash, and those two Pokemon are version exclusive in early Gen 1 Pokemon. And I typically played the red version, so I only ever found Ekans and Arbok in the wild. I never really got to have fun with Sandslash or any of the Pokemon Blue version exclusives, unless I was lucky enough to get a trade in. So it's really fun to be able to see all of these Pokemon that not only do I not get to usually see in the wild, but sometimes I don't even get to see used in any capacity throughout the game. Now, fun factoid. In the Generation 1, I believe it's red and blue, and I think maybe even yellow as well. There are 3 Pokemon that never appear in the wild and are never used on any trainers' teams in the entire game. Like, meaning if you went through, you battled every trainer, and you captured every Pokemon that can naturally appear without evolution, there are 3 Pokemon that would never be registered in your Pokedex without outside help. Okay, that's Dratini, so that makes 5. But I'm talking about 3. So, I'm sure future me has already played the little guessing game on the screen here, so I'll give everyone a few more seconds to figure out what those are, or to put your guesses in if you're playing along. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, the 3 Pokemon that you would never be able to see in the wild, so therefore you'd never have them registered in the Pokedex, and you'd never see their sprites. Those 3 are Clefable, Poliwrath, and Golem. Those 3 would never appear in any capacity. And I know you had, like, the one NPC trainer that talks to a Poliwrath and Celadon, but you would never see those 3. So, getting to see those sprites being used in the game, it's always a bit of a treat. Aw, it's Gengar. I mean, I'm happy that I have a Gengar, but I would like to see a Ghastly. Alright, so Abra and Gengar for this floor. Vileplume! There we go! Finally got an appearance with something in the Oddish line. Oh, it's so nice to have Spore. I know that's not very effective, so that'll just do a bit of chip damage, just help along. Excellent. I said go to sleep. I said go to sleep. I'm getting a stunning number of first turn wake-ups. Vileplume is caught. Alright, Abra, Gengar, Vileplume. 2 more faces before I hop down the floors. Just trying to stay away from that hole. Another Jolteon! Oh my goodness. Jolteon buddies! Alright, new face? Not yet. I mean, I could capture this Abra, and then I would have a perfect Kadabra evolution. You know what, I'm gonna do that. Great Ball, go! There we go. I have an Abra ready for an evolution. And Vaporeon. Wow, is Flareon also on this floor? That'd be awesome. Well, this wouldn't be a bad thing to try to defeat. That was a crit. Okay, that last one was not, but I paralyzed you. No, stop trying to defeat my Jolteon. I need my sleeping buddy. Good experience there, too. Well, good thing I've got potions. Alright, new floor. New floor, who here? So this should have put the boulder into... It's not... Oh, I just realized the bike music's still going, but I'm not on my bike. Interesting. Alright, so we'll figure out who's on this floor. Starting with Seaking. I need Goldeen, darn it. Oh yeah, I still need to figure out where Grimer and Magmar are located. Because I skipped doing that from Pokemon Tower. Ekans. I've already come from Snake Cave. Alright, Seaking, Ekans. Magmar! Excellent! Excellent, excellent. And, since I have a guaranteed sleep move, I'm gonna make use of it. This literally is the best Jolteon I could have found. Alright, I'm gonna have to play the guessing game, but thanks to how Generation 1 sleep mechanics work, the Magmar will never be able to act if I keep sleeping it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Magmar has been caught. Now, if I can find Grimer, that would be the crux of my worries taken care of. Well, I'm finding the poison types. Come on, Grimer. Come on, Grimer. Love to see Grimer. No, I said Grimer, not Ekans. No more snakes. I mean, Arbok was on the first floor, so I guess this is another snake cave. Voltorb! That is a new face. Put you to sleep. Keep moving past those Great Balls. We'll just put them there. Okay, Voltorb caught. Alright, one more face, and then I'm gonna move floors. I need Goldeen. Primeape! Time for another capture. Should have thrown the Great Ball, but oh well. It caught you anyways. Oops, no. That's what I wanted to click. I still have not got Parasect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, now I do believe... is it not registered? Oh, maybe I need to have both pushed in to... Hold on, did it count it? Oh, maybe I have to have both pushed in at once to create the waterway. Or... I glitched it? Okay, this is not normally supposed to happen. Maybe I just need to register it? Yeah, this is not supposed to have happened. That's kind of funny, though. I would have gotten a chance to go to the unknown area of Seafoam Islands. That's kind of awesome. I mean, the game registered that both boulders had been pushed, so... Maybe in order for the sprite to stick, I had to do both in a single trip? It's funny what you learn about games. Oh, okay. I was just like, you know, inconspicuous rock. I don't think I've ever tried to check for a hidden item there, and apparently I just learned there's a hidden item there. Hitmonchan, I need you to strength. Actually, we'll take care of you first. Just so there's no block. Then we'll get this. Dugong! I have Dugong. So yeah, judging... this is just me talking aloud here, but judging from what I've got left on my tracker, which still has a little bit of white left, and I would love to see that white disappear. Okay, both boulders are in. So now I can surf here whenever I want. That's Flareon. Now I just need Eevee. Thankfully, I know where Eevee is. Okay, but we'll do our exploration up in here. And then we will, we'll do this floor, the lower floor. Clefable! A new appearance. Excellent. Great Ball, go. Gotcha! Alright, there's only 6 Pokemon I have left to completely find in this game. 5 of those that I'm still scared about. Ugh. It's not the number I wanted to have. So I really gotta play the guessing game on where they are. Well, apparently this place is just full of Clefables. Okay, so what I'm thinking of now, because I'm really getting close to the end here. Like, this is amazing. What is going to probably end up happening after I finish here is I'm going to start going into dedicated catching mode. And I'm going to be looking for every unique Pokemon I still have left to find. And all of the areas that it can appear in. And then I'm just going to go on a crazy hunting spree. I'm just going to try to locate everything I can as fast as I am able. we still have a little bit to find here, so we'll keep going for just a little bit longer. I mean, again, there are still those 4 routes south of Lavender. There's the surfing route from Pallet to Cinnabar. There's 3 different floors on the Cinnabar mansion, I think. I'm just trying to think. Maybe even 4. I think there's like 4 floors I can explore with that. So there are a lot of areas that I have not completely explored. So I still have areas. But now I'm in a let's try to focus mode. Because I don't want it to come down to having to painstakingly go through every route, trying to find 10 different Pokemon in order to completely nix the route as far as captures go. That would take forever. Dugong. Okay, that might have been one of the lower floors, perhaps? I'll try for one more. Let me think. Kakuna, Clefable, Dugong, Ponyta. I know there was one more I think I saw. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, certainly all these Clefables. This is definitely the common here. Yeah, and another thing too. Searching for Grimer then could be a nightmare because it's either back up in Pokemon Tower, and I can't remember which of the 2 floors it was on. I think it was the one before the top. Tentacruel, that was the other face. Alright, I've seen 5, so I'm gonna move along. We're gonna have some fun here, look for 5 more Pokemon. And then when that's done, I'll go try to capture whatever the legend is and move along. I need Grimer. Thank you very much. So come on, encounters. Come on, encounters. Bulbasaur. The rare elusive Seafoam Bulbasaur. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's go to the Articuno Island. And I'll just search for Pokemon there. Oh, that's a Ninetales, I think. Is that a Ninetales? Please be a Ninetales. That is a Ninetales! Look at that. It would be worth a capture. Just put you to sleep. Thankfully, this doesn't have legendary statistics. These are just like regular wild captures. Gotcha. Ninetales acquired. Excellent. Okay. Now we'll just hop around this island here for a little bit. See what else we can locate. There's Muck, there's Pidgeotto. Try for a few more. Okay, so apparently I have found the den of the poison types, because I found Muck and I found Weezing. This place must be linked to the Cinnabar Mansion. Like, it has to be. Slowpoke. That's not something I need. Alright, one more. And I might just have to nix looking for Grimer for now. Oh, Geodude! Didn't find Grimer, but I found Geodude. We'll start with Spore. Excellent! And our tenure here with another capture. Alright. Now, that'll do for here. So I'm going to get out. Alright, before I end here, I'm going to go buy some more escape ropes, because they've been proving useful. I believe this mart had some. Or not. Anything I can sell to quickly make a little profit? I can't sell the Master Ball, sadly. Okay, I think I'm... let's go... Ooh, actually, here's what I'll do. So I would love to go into, like, try to capture everything mode right now. But I still have that Grimer that is just, you know, it's on the corner of my mind. I gotta be able to capture it. Because if the other I want to say that between the Grimer and the Magmar, one of them could also be found in the Victory Road area. Actually, I'll just confirm that right now. That was right there. Okay, so it's only Pokemon Tower or only Seafoam Islands. I kind of got lucky with the Magmar then. But that means no matter what, I would have to do a marathon travel to capture the Grimer. So before I do any further captures, I'm going to have to marathon trying to find Grimer. So we'll do a heal up here. I'm going to change my box because I did capture a fair number of other Pokemon. Do that. Okay. And then we pause. Oops. Had the filter going on this thing again. Okay, so like I was saying, Grimer is going to be #1 on my list of priorities in the next hour. And then after that, it's probably going to start being the capture everything as quickly as I can state. Because the number there is saying 122 now, which is amazing. That means 29 more captures out of everything here. There's only 29 more Pokemon to go. That's awesome. So we're nearing the end of the goal here. We've almost got everything. But I need to get that Grimer first. So on the next hour, that's going to be the first thing, and then hopefully we'll find Grimer quickly, and we'll continue with the adventure from that. So thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.